Oh, hey, it says we're live. Hello, everybody, because I'm sure we are live. We're going to be in the process of checking it. Let's see who wins first, Alicia or me. Oh, I don't want to upgrade. No, thank you. It's like, do you want to buy this TV? No.
No.
Oh, it says we're live. Okay, turning it off before I hear myself. Yep. Hooray. Hello, everybody. We're here today discussing Always Watching by Julia and Lindsey. We are going to kind of delay just a little bit because Nicole is trying to put Hunter down, so we'll try to give her about 5 to 10 minutes before we start talking about why we can't read at night anymore. Hey, Pat, how's it going?
Okay.
Haven't read, just supporting here. Thanks so much. We appreciate
Love
it.
You, Pat.
Hey, Liz. How's it going? And then, hey, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
And then we got Liz, or not Liz, Pat saying hi to everyone else. Nice. Yeah.
I have to say I love the cover, though.
I did. I know this is going to toot my own horn, but I really loved the thumbnails that I made for this one.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I know, it's so dumb, but I was just like, I found the vines all of a sudden, and I was just like, oh my god, it works so well. It's so cool and creepy. And then like I was posting today, and I'm just like, these little vines look like creepy fingers, and I'm just like, it just adds to the unnervingness of it all. Oh my gosh, it's blowing up here. Okay, total fail. I only read. Nope, that's fine. That's totally understandable. They're both very good. People saying hi. We got Julie in his eye.
Hi,
Julie. Hi. Oh, I love our little community.
I love everybody that's hi. I love it. They all do it. They all do it in my sprints too. I'm like, I love how everybody talks to each other. I love it.
Yeah. Junior host. It is. Okay. I get so proud sometimes. Sometimes I put them together and I'm just like, well, I did the best I could. But like this one I was really proud of when I think because I was making one for you, Alicia.
You have that thumbnail you made for Wayward. Chef's kiss. Like, you need to teach me your ways, please.
Yeah. As soon as I did that, I was just like, oh my god, like vines. Vines is a great word. I always try to find a good keyword if I can with a live stream. Some of them are a little bit more harder than others, but as soon as that happened, I was just like, oh, this creeper looks like he's hiding through the vines.
He is creepy
because this guy is a freaking creeper. You don't know who he is yet, Liz. I don't know if you want spoilers, so I won't give names yet, but yeah, this one made me really anxious. Like as soon as she was
that's why I told you I had to read it during the daytime. I'm like, I can't reach it. Like
I sent Julie a screenshot of, I think it was my first post-it note, page 15. He was just like, oh, it was nice seeing you again tonight. Thanks for the showing. See you soon. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to read this one in broad daylight. And I stopped reading because it freak me out. I have been able to read it at night. But only if there's other people in the house and
exactly. That's my problem is I live alone and like I live in the middle of the woods, so like I'm very vigilant of like hearing shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to this during the day.
I'm glad I read this when I had people around because anyone living alone, I'm very sorry for you.
And I live in an old house that creaks on its own, so like
that's not good. No. It's gonna make me stressed. Yes.
What stresses you out?
It was less stress than I thought, to be honest with you.
It was action-packed. Let me put it that way.
It was more creepy, and I do appreciate that there weren't more run-ins where the guy was like coming after her specifically.
Yeah. I messaged you privately, and I was nervous about it because of things I dealt with when I was younger, and just like, babe, Julie did a fantastic job. Thank you. I appreciate it for not like, because I had to DNF a book earlier this year because it was so close to my personal situation, involving things in this book. But like, I had to DNF it, not because it was a bad book. It was just.
Sorry, she's asking what I was drinking.
No, you're fine. You're total Vanna White.
Keep going.
You're fine.
But yeah.
But I appreciate you not like, I hate to say focusing, but not like letting your mind do the heavy lifting when it came to the fear and all that stuff.
Yeah, because it didn't take much. It was horrifying. I've never been in that situation, but honestly, like we got to the end at one point. Okay, so we are going to skip to the end. Sorry, Nicole, we waited 5 minutes for you.
Hi, Shay's here.
Hey Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Oh, I guess I should catch up with everybody. Okay, go ahead. It's fine. All right. So spoilers abound. Be prepared then. Finally not missing. All right. Guinness is always. But yeah, so spoiler alert, it ended up being the IT guy. There was a comment that I figured it out. I was like, I bet it's someone from IT because it was the
it was always a friggin' email.
Well, I didn't even think about the email. It was the fact that when he wrote "she's mine" on the private investigators, and like, yeah, our camera stopped working. I was just like, how does a private investigator's system stop working? And especially when it didn't appear to be tampered with, I was like, for sure it's someone that's technical. I'm like, I bet you it's someone creepy from IT. So then when she actually got kidnapped, and they were talking about how she's like, oh, you said you're my hero. I bought the house that you told me to. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to have small talk with my IT guy again because now I'm concerned that he's going to just become like involved with me. It could be cute. It's probably terrifying.
But that's the thing, like when stuff like this actually happens in real life, it does dampen you being a nice person to just a normal person because you don't know if the person's gonna take you just be
here. Oh, sorry.
You just being nice into something more. Hi,
Nicole. We just started talking about it. We started at the end. It's the IT guy. Spoiler alert! If you haven't gotten there yet, didn't know if you did.
I have read it. Yes. Yep. It's the IT guy.
Yeah. We were
usually
just talking about...
I felt like it was just like, oh yeah, it's the IT guy, and then it turned out to be the IT guy. Usually when they're like, oh, it's definitely this person, and they go after that person, it's
Someone
usually not them. Yeah, that's fine.
Although one of the things that I really loved, kind of a little bit going to what you were saying before, Alicia, about how it was handled. I love a lot of the comments about how it was a specific line where he said, watch the witness. And she's like, I really appreciate you saying I was the witness and not the victim, because it's just like, I don't know. For me, I had not thought about it. And then I read that line and I was like, oh, that hit home. And that there is a very significant difference in that meaning. I don't know. I feel like it just went a long way.
Yeah.
To the things.
Hello, Cache. Hi, Pat.
Oh my gosh, look at us commenting here. Who even knew we could do this? Oh, I'm going to tell you this now, Nicole. We might need to update your photo to one of you and I, maybe, possibly. We can do one right in the same room, get your hair doing the whole thing, which is great.
Yeah, Greg says that I need to update my photo, so we're going to use the crown that you guys got me for Christmas last year. In the new photo.
So cute.
I'm kidding. Oh gosh, yeah, where to start with this one? I have a few post-it notes. You can't see them, but I like this washi tape because it's you can't see it at all. It's foily, so it sparkles.
I love that. I love sparkly washi tape.
I'm really into washi tape lately.
I don't know if you can see it, if it shows. There it goes a little bit. But yeah, so that was my first post-it note. I already read it. Nicole, just to catch you up, this is the one that I actually shared to you that said, yeah, I'm going to need to read this one in daylight.
Yeah, you said it to me too.
Did you need to be, were you like unnerved at all? Did you feel like you had to read this in daylight? Were there certain times you could read it? Did you have a problem at all?
No. I think it's just because there wasn't a baby involved, so I feel like I was fine.
Yeah.
The stakes weren't as high for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that book, yeah. Book.
Ever say which one? This one? Okay. Yeah, so let's see. What do I have any others? They're hidden. I don't have a terrible time, so if anyone else wants to read theirs.
I don't either. I have a couple.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one, all the comment says is Mama Beaumont is the best. I could point to about 17 different spots in this book when she was just on point and perfect. I loved her so much. When she just kind of showed up and he's like, I haven't had a chance to warn you, but Mom's coming over. Which I just love it so much. The mom was so wonderful.
Celeste was a lot crazy.
For sure.
Y'all look like you're playing a drinking game for a second. Oh.
Are we? What are you drinking? I'm drinking Guinness.
I'm drinking the hard Mountain Dew, like the Baja Blast.
Yeah.
This is the fruit punch. Just because when I bought some stuff to go camping, I couldn't find the Trulies that I wanted, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll have this hard Mountain Dew, which is fine, I guess.
It's fine, yeah. I don't even have a kid either, Liz, and I feel like those things, like, they make my heart go in my throat. Like, I feel nauseous half the time. I'm like, I can't. I can just imagine being in that person's shoes and being like, no, don't come after my child or I'll come after you.
Yeah, I don't even have any kids
and I'm that way.
I didn't even have a problem with it reading it before, but it's like the first book that we read after I had Hunter, and it was my book, right? And the baby was in danger. I was like, oh my God, I'm so anxious.
10 times more so. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's see here.
And I love how the brothers were like making fun of him. Like, you don't normally hold hands with women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That felt more realistic because I have a crap ton of siblings.
Let me see if I can get the cat. We haven't had a cat sighting in a while. Jack he doesn't come near me as much. This is Patches. This is Princess Patches. Say hi, Princess.
Princess Patches.
She says, please put me down. She loves me tons. Yeah, so there were a couple times where like just his reaction just to things like freaked me out. And so this is one after her office had been attacked, and so her office coworker, and he said, you betrayed me. I was like, yeah, well, you tried to unalive me and set fire to my house, so
yeah. Isn't it awful that was one... Go ahead.
When Austin called them, like, because he ordered the flowers and stuff, so at the gift shop in the hospital he had called that number back, and he obviously picked up on it right away. And when he was like screaming like she's mine, and kept like hitting his phone like on whatever, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is super crazy.
Yeah. He was a lot.
That was center and then some. Yeah, that was a little unnerving for sure. Like, wow.
This will be a great one. Julie, if you're still in the comments, I need an answer to this. At the top of chapter 16, she had a comment that says she wasn't dreaming and wouldn't wake up to her formerly predictable and satisfying life. That era was over. Is that a Taylor Swift reference? I just need to know that for myself.
Oh my gosh.
I know that she was trying to get tickets for her and her daughter a couple months ago. Because she posted it on the Cozy Queens, I think, Facebook page, and I was just like, I need to get tickets to the show again because I have a problem. Oh, and then this one, it's so true, but at the same time, I was like, oh, I hate that you have, I hate that she had this like outlook on life. It was where he said, basically they're saying that I want to pretend to be like a boyfriend with you so that he can understand that he can't claim you. And then her immediate response was like when I tell a guy I'm not interested, but they won't leave me alone until I lie and say I have a boyfriend because they have more respect for a fictional boyfriend than they've never met than me, the woman they're trying to hit on. And he goes, seriously, we've got to introduce you to nicer people. And I was just like, it's so true. And
it's
so
true though.
It's very realistic.
Very realistic. Like, we got to introduce you to nicer people. And I was just like, you're just saying that because you're a man. You have no idea what that is like because you're not a woman.
You've never been objectified in that way, sort of.
Yeah, it's like you don't understand. Like that's what women go through on a daily basis.
And you have to be worried about who you say hi to because
exactly because you even be a little bit nice to the IT guy if he turns out to be a stalker.
Yeah.
They were married, okay? In his mind, like they were fully committed. I was just like,
dude,
he bought this house for them to live there happily ever after. Like they were in a relationship.
the one section that irritated me the most, and as someone who loves older houses, the fact that he freaking used books to just set her bedroom on fire. Like,
how dare
asshole. Yeah. Like, no.
Yep.
What a jerk.
Hey, Charles.
Hi.
Might have been in my man-hater era when writing this.
That's okay. But Julie, don't be jealous of me because what can happen, I think she's going to be in your home state town for like 3 shows. So what we need to do is all of us need to just convene in your hometown, and then the day of the concert, just find as cheap of tickets as we can possible. We can do it.
Okay, those are like $400.
That's like the regular price versus the. I looked the day after I couldn't get the sales to get a front row ticket was $22,000. I was just like, who would pay this? Granted, at that point,
that would be my rent for like a year.
Yeah,
somebody would pay it because obviously she's selling out tickets left and right, so people are paying those prices.
Honestly, when I hear that makes me nauseous.
Okay, I started looking at it when because I have a problem. Apparently, I'm a Swiftie and I didn't even know it. Until this year, I've listened to her. I got that little Apple Music. Here's your year in review, 9,000 hours. I was just like, what? Or maybe it was 9,000 minutes. That seems more accurate.
How is that possible?
I don't even know. I'm going to be honest with you. I
don't judging you. I'm just asking, how is that possible?
But I started looking at like ticket prices. Like I would check it a few days beforehand. I'd check it the day before. It's still ridiculously priced. You get tickets the day of or even like an hour or two before it. Yes, there are very few of them, but they're trying to sell the ticket at that point and they're going to give you the actual price versus the stupid stuff. So, hack of the world for anyone that wants to go see it. Invite me. We'll go together. It'll be fine. Charles, you're leaving us. I didn't read that very closely. Super sorry. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
I feel like there should have been a concert. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? I think that you know what Taylor should do? She needs to do what they do at San Diego Comic-Con, where you have a unique ID for each person and you can only buy so many tickets, but it's non-transferable. So once you have that ticket, it's yours. You can't transfer it to someone else. You can return it or you can go. That's what she needs to do. Make people create. Honestly, she's got enough fans. She could test it beforehand and make sure it works.
I just don't understand the point of making the prices that high that like you need to mortgage your own house.
Exactly. Those are scalpers. They're not her. So what she sells it for is like the actual ticket price. Oh, here's my sounds like the stalker is an IT guy. Yeah, our security was down, so we don't have any footage of who did this. How does a PI firm not have footage of this guy?
I know. Even was it Austin? He was just like, this system is like top of the line. What the hell happened? And
yeah, he goes, what do you mean our cameras were down? That's a top-notch system. He made sure of it, chosen every component with exacting care. I don't know. Dean frowned, eyes trailing over the red-lettered threat. It doesn't make any sense. Everything was working fine, then it just wasn't. At least the glass wasn't broken. The office wasn't breached. Talk to
and then, like,
Dean,
not too long after that, her friend got beat up.
Yeah. No, that was when her friend got beat up. Oh no, you're right. It was after.
Yeah, because
there was that thing written on the door. Was it the window or the door or something like that? And then the next time was her friend getting beat up in the office.
Yeah.
It's them damn freaking bots. True. Unfortunately, but yeah. Makes me angry, which is why you just do the day of. That's why that's how I got to see her, I should say, the second night. Is I happened to be looking that next morning and someone had like half priced their tickets. And I was like, sold, because I have a problem.
Sold.
This is when it was tech services. And I said, I knew it. Damn right. Very few times. Oh yeah, and this is I'm never gonna feel comfortable making small talk with IT. And then she also had, Julie, you were full of great like lines. I don't know why they just like resonated with me, because it got me thinking. This line here: 100 witnesses with and no one saw anything, because she was driving with the bad guy at this point. When it felt as if an entire car should be flashing with her distress, why couldn't others see the dark cloud preparing to consume her? I was like, I'm never going to be able to drive my car again and not wonder, like, who's in danger? Do I need to start calling the po-po on people? I felt like I might need to. Oh, and then my last one, again, Mama Beaumont, freaking love that lady. So basically, Scarlett turned to pin Austin with a playful look of reproach and found him pulling a small velvet box from his pocket. It's happening, Mama Beaumont yelled.
It's happening.
I was like, that's pretty early, though. Like 3 months in and you're popping the question?
I mean,
my family would be like, we don't know this person. What the hell?
Love is...
You can't marry someone you just met. It's true
exactly.
love.
It's true love.
My parents would be like, we're doing a background check first, please.
So funny.
I wish prices were lower. That's why I think she needs to do the Comic-Con route. Put everyone in a waiting room. You can only buy so many tickets. They're non-transferable. You have to know the person that you're buying for, their little code, because if you don't know their code, you can't buy their ticket. So it makes it a lot harder for scalpers, because then you can't transfer it. I'm sure they'd find a way, but I think it would. Personally, I feel like it would help. So Taylor Swift, if you're watching this, because I know you're a Julia Lindsey fan, this is what you got to do. Hit me up. I'll tell you all the details. I have it figured out in my brain.
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, loved this book. I haven't rated it yet, but it's definitely going to be 5 stars. I'll get a review.
I haven't rated it yet either, but it's going to be 5.
5 stars. 5 stars, because also when they were in the hospital because of her friend, the volunteer that was just giving information, 2 words, HIPAA violation.
Why did I know you were going to say something like that?
That's the first thing that popped in my head. My dad's wife is a nurse. I'm like, no.
Like,
no.
I mean, no way. Just like, oh, she's like a really nice person, but she does love to gossip. I'm like, ma'am, it doesn't matter that you're a volunteer. You could be fired.
you still have to sign. Like, I used to volunteer in hospitals. You have to sign shit even though you're a volunteer.
I don't think she was a volunteer. I think she just kind of sat in the waiting room and knitted little baby hats. That's how I understood it. So that she was just
she
like
volunteered for the hospital to knit. So we have a volunteer group that does that for our cancer patients. They're volunteers of the hospital. Yeah.
I just assumed that she kind of sat in the waiting room and she's like, a baby's born. Let me get my little knitting out. That's just me. Nicole, you were mentioned by name twice in this one. Very end.
I was. There.
But you're best friends with her.
If Nicole's friend Jen from I don't remember where I was located, and I could come visit you. Oh, too fun. But yeah, I love seeing you in there. It was too good.
I know, as soon as they said, like, oh, Dean's fiance, Nicole, like, that's me.
I almost highlighted into the same thing. I was like, I know her.
I have it highlighted. I was like, I was waiting for it to come in. It came in a lot later than I was expecting it to. But
I know. I thought that you were going to come into the hospital, Nicole, and be like, oh, like I baked you a casserole. Why didn't you bake her a casserole, Nicole? What's wrong with you?
I'm a heartless bitch.
Accurate. I love you so much. Don't leave me ever. I do enjoy the descriptions of the homes. Yeah, I really loved his house. I mean, her house seemed really pretty, but also I totally understand why she wanted to sell it at the end. I would never feel comfortable. You had violated my personal space. Absolutely not. I'm moving, because who knows what you've set up somewhere, and I
would put it on for sale before I even got the hell home. Yeah,
accurate.
Though it did break my heart that he set that beautiful house on fire. And like, as an antique person, like who likes to shop for antiques, like, you just burnt a bunch of shit you can't replace.
Yeah,
I know.
It just, I was that, out of all the things, that was the biggest thing that bothered me. I'm like, the doorknobs, the
doorknobs.
Yeah, for her at that point, I was just like, yeah, you should have given up on the doorknobs. Like, there's a hill to die on, and the doorknobs were not one of them. Unless if you're that one book about doors.
The
Oh,
you guys know
what was it called?
Oh, what was it called? Oh, I still want to read it though, just to say I've read it.
Someone tell me about it
too. I honestly think it's. Hold on, let me try to look it up. The door banging. Oh yeah, it's called Unhinged.
Yeah, that's it.
An erotic door romance.
But I heard that there's like sound effects in the thing, so I want to listen to it. In the audiobook, there's sound effects of like the door opening and closing and hinges moving.
What?
Nicole's like, I'm gonna get the audiobook right away.
Sound effects? There's an audiobook for this?
They say specifically if you're a smut reader, like we all are, that you should read the audiobook because there are sound effects.
Oh my god, that's so
when
funny.
certain things are happening, you hear the door knob making noises.
I just feel like that's very unsanitary. Also,
I mean, she could have sanitized it first. You don't know her life. She could keep a really clean doorknob.
Why?
For that
reason. She must have got real lonely and real low. But not too low, because a door handle can be pretty high.
Maybe she's really tall.
Really tall.
Oh, God. This digressed real fast. So, anything else you want to talk about?
I have a problem paying $5 for an audiobook that's 71 pages long.
No.
And I'm not using a credit on it as well. So, I will just have to...
Never know.
What is this one about?
Maybe we can get it through Hoopla.
Oh, yeah. You guys will have to read it. It's not going to be
doubt it.
Watch it like the number
very
one
conservative book. Area. My Hoopla has some spicy shit.
True.
Oh, this is, there's another one that was right under it. It's called Stuffed. It's a pillow romance. That is so funny.
Judge the people that wrote that. Just saying. No.
That's so funny. Book 2 is called Double Stuffed.
Oh my god. What am I going to do with you two? Go sit in timeout and think about what you've done.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
You were allowed to buy books, Liz. I know that you're on a book ban, so very congratulations.
Very congratulations.
Oh no, they only had one. Did the people that allowed you to buy some books go in there beforehand and hide all the ones that you wanted? Would they be that mischievous?
Maybe. If they knew.
All right. Oh, I think I saw a comment before I tried to switch away. Ooh, nope, that's the same one. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flash this. It's going to be our last live stream of the year. How did we get to the end of 2023? Nicole, could you remember that this time last year, you were still just pregnant?
I know. It's crazy.
Who even were we?
I don't know.
Nicole's like, I was someone who slept more.
Exactly. Well, actually,
sleeper, isn't he?
He's a really good sleeper. Yeah, he is very, very good. Yeah. I'm still tired though, but here we are. It's my own fault because I don't go to bed until like 11 or 12.
You can't do that. Come on.
I just
set your Apple Watch to a bedtime so that it.
I do. I ignore it.
Don't ignore it. Pay attention.
I'm like Joe and I are watching TV or hanging out. Like that's our only time where we're alone, so we cherish that time together.
Unbelievable! Can't believe you do it. Oh, there's people commenting. Hold on. So no, maybe we can try. Dang. Fingers crossed. Maybe the universe
support not.
It's a good thought, but that's rude of the universe. So rude. Yeah, thank you. Happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas to Julie and everybody that celebrates Christmas. So not right. Understandable. You didn't get your books. I bought more books for you, if that makes sense. If that makes you feel better. So I'll house them here, and they'll just take up space on my shelves. I'll probably never read them, but they made me happy to buy in the moment. So
that's all that matters.
Yeah. How crazy is that? And we're stopping a little bit early because just with the holidays, we know that it can get really crazy. And this is, I'm pretty sure, a very short novella. The audiobook itself is like 2 hours, so you
It's
should
1
be
hour.
really
It's like an hour and a half. It's not even. It's really short.
I don't know.
And that's not even like that's on one speed. That's like an hour and 40 minutes or something.
Wow.
It'll be a half hour of everybody's life tomorrow. Everyone's going to read it like an hour before the live. Been like, we got this. So Resting Scrooge Face, according to Goodreads, is 80 pages on Kindle. And the audiobook is, why am I even looking in Goodreads? That's not going to answer my question for me. Let's go to Audible.
Or you could have used Storygraph.
No. What does yours tell you? Let's see if you get it first.
An hour and 43 minutes.
Oh, rude. Hour and 42 on this one, but yeah, basically the same. It's a short one, so hooray! We're not gonna make you do too much since we are reading weeks back to back to back.
Hooray!
Thank you, because I'm in the process of reading this chunker, so thank you for making it short.
Sorry, beautiful cover. I hated the book. Pretty sure I DNF'd it.
I'm liking it, but it's long.
What page are you on?
I am on 248 or somewhere.
You made it farther than I did.
Gonna be honest with you, I don't remember anything from that book. Couldn't tell you anything that happened. I feel like nothing happened, in Jen's opinion.
But I also really loved. I read Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and I really loved that one. And it's kind of giving me
the same vibes.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you like it, because if you like it, the second book is just as gorgeous. So if you like them, I'm happy for you. Maybe just tell me what happens or remind me, and then I won't read it.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I will say next year our book picks are going to be slim pickings, because we're going to try and open it up to kind of what everyone wants to read. In that, I think we've already talked about it. I think it's officially titled at this point, Tackling the TBR, which is reading books that you own. Or just coming to book club and saying, I didn't read this week because life was crazy and I just want to talk with my friends and drink wine, and that's fine too.
I'm trying to do the Read What You Own challenge next year because I have so many books, and
I mean, I put it as a goal for myself for this year that I wanted to physically read more, which I knew was going to slow me down, and I have so far. I haven't read nearly as much as I wanted. I think I'm less than 60 books, but of those 60 books, at least 50 of them have been books that I own, whether it be digital or physical. Yeah, so it's going to be really, I will have to eventually get the events up. But yeah, essentially tackling the TBR is you just come to chat. We talk about books that we're reading. We talk about life. We give ourselves probably about 30 to 40 minutes, unless if we get a really good conversation going.
I'm really excited to reread Indigo, though.
Indigo. Oh, yeah. I've never read anything by
Beverly. It's been like 4 years since I've read it, so I can't wait to reread it.
I'm excited to read something because Nicole really likes it.
I think that was your first recommendation to me, Nicole, was Indigo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't read anything for like 2 months because Indigo is so freaking good.
Maybe we shouldn't start the year with it. We don't want to put ourselves in a book slump too soon.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like when I first read it, I was just like sitting in it. But I mean, it was just so good. It really makes you you just honestly, like, even though Beverly Jenkins she writes romance, she doesn't write, I mean, it's historical, but it's not like, I learned more from Beverly Jenkins history from Beverly Jenkins in a romance book than I ever did in any kind of class in school. So if that tells you anything.
Nice.
So I really want to read the I think it's the Women Who Dare series that starts with Rebel.
Wait. Nope, you're talking about Beverly Jenkins. Sorry. I got really excited because in my mind, I thought you were talking about the I can't reach it.
I do need to get there because you bought them all for me and I need to get there.
By Edie Dunmore. Oh, they're so fucking cute. And the book just came out, the 4th book. I think it might be the last in the series.
Okay, I was going to ask you if you knew that was the pretty blue cover came out. I saw that the other day.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. Liz, I need to channel you when it comes to book slumps. Just onward and upward. I like the mentality.
I have to go to like when I
read some of the manga that I bought because I got a lot. So hopefully those are going to be. I can get some of those or some of my Harlequins because I got to read them and then get them out because they take up not a lot of space, but when you buy a bunch of them, they start to add up over time. Just saying. Don't worry, Julie, yours are safe. They're not going anywhere. What were you going to say, Nicole? It looked like you had something you wanted to say.
No, I couldn't hear Alicia for a second. But
I'm sorry. Alicia,
it's probably my internet because of the weather here has been really, really bad. Sorry.
Our weather is also terrible. It was 84 today. 84.
It was 20 today.
I thought it was going to hit 90 at a certain point, and I was just like, if it keeps going up, I may end up crying.
I don't want it to be that hot. I just want my front lawn to not be a mud pit because it's been raining. That'd be good.
Sorry, Liz. Yeah, 84 is gross. If you guys have snow or rain, just send it our way because what is that?
It was really cold at first. Like we had a bunch of rain and stuff, and I was like,
and a bunch of rain. We had one day. I had a single cloud go over my house, and I was like, I was brushing my teeth at the time. I heard it because the bathroom, you can hear it tinkle on the little thing. And I was excited. I was like, oh, after I brush my teeth, I'm going to go look at it. I stopped brushing my teeth. You know what I didn't hear? Rain. It had gone. Rain. It was gone.
Like there was one night where it started raining while we were eating dinner, and it rained the entire night here.
What? I need to live where you are. I mean,
you live like 15 minutes away from me.
That's what's honestly with weather. That's what's so weird. My mom lives like 17 minutes from me, and it could be pouring here, and then completely dry and nothing there, or vice versa.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's true.
She's literally only 15 minutes from me. How the hell is that possible?
That has snow.
Wow. I don't like snow, but
it's pretty when
I just like that we got that rain, and then it like really cooled it down. Like it was like 45 when I was driving to work, and now it's like, yeah, we're getting to 80, 85. I'm like, this is some ridiculous nonsense.
100%, 110%. Just like our temperature, 110 probably. All right.
Tomorrow. Just wait for it.
All right, we're going to do this officially. I know we kind of started talking about it and then we digressed, but it's fine. So next week, Resting Scrooge Face by Meghan Quinn. If you want to take a screenshot. Great, we all did it.
That's actually Grace's birthday, next Wednesday.
Oh, happy birthday.
It's been raining ever since. Dang it. I'm in our way. I would love some rain. We knew what you meant. We got you. So yeah, with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up because I haven't eaten, but I've drinking a whole Guinness. So I'm surprised I'm still
coherent.
Cucumber. Yeah, that didn't happen last week. Last week it was a rough ending. So just want to go ahead and say thanks to my lovely co-host. Sorry, Nicole, you're a co-host now. Thanks to everyone in the comments that were here tonight. Thank you everyone in the comments later. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to join us next week. Follow everybody. I'm pretty sure there's stuff in the description. I can't remember. It's been a while since I updated it. I think I created this event in August, so hopefully it's all in there.
You did.
You guys have anything you want to say? Anything awesome to add?
I only am gonna post one video, the video that I did last week because my family's coming into town for the holidays. So.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna be busy, but I'll be back in January.
Awesome. Yeah, so we're all going to be coming back. It's been lovely chatting with you ladies. Julie, if you're still here, thanks so much. Can't wait to see what you do in the next year. Yeah, she actually announced. Oh, actually, I don't know if that was on the ARC page, so I'll keep it mum's the word until
on
we
the
know for
DL.
sure. I don't know.
She told us last week that it was.
Was it Cozy Queens?
She told us in. No.
Yeah.
She told us here.
Yeah, what was it called? Something Mischief. Oh God,
I'll be home for
cute
mischief.
title. Huh?
I'll be home for mischief.
Yeah, October 2024. We're already planning out that far. That's the only book that we have, so don't ask me what else we've got. But
we only planned out till the end of February, right? So far.
What?
Technically, we have mid-March.
Yeah,
but that's mostly.
I knew we were like towards the beginning of the year. I just couldn't remember where we decided to stop.
We're keeping it fresh as much as we can. But yeah, no, we've only had everything planned till technically book-wise it's until February, and then we have Attack on the TBR the first whatever in March, whenever that is. So yeah, we're gonna keep it real. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop repeating myself because this is where the alcohol is kicking in and everyone's judging me. So we'll see you guys all next week.
Hardcore.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.